At what age did you have your oldest child? Well, that's an interesting question that we recently put to over 3,000 parents in the United States, and the results are interesting. Over 50%, actually 57% of parents said that they had their child under age 25, and that includes 29% of parents who said they had their first child, under the age of 21, in the teens, in other words, plus the age of 20. Well, that's quite interesting in and of itself, but it's very much more interesting when we juxtapose it against this question. What do you think is the ideal age for a man and then for a woman to have a child? And here we find today Americans think much older is better in terms of having children, and we also find there's a gender difference. Let me get into both of these. First, to the basic question, what's the ideal age for a woman to have her first child? Well, only 32% of Americans said that it would be under age 25. So in other words, more than half of Americans said the ideal age for a woman nowadays to have a child is 25 or over, and that includes 15% who say the ideal age is 30 and older. Now here's the gender difference I talked about. We said, what's the ideal age for a man to have his first child? And only 20% said that that ideal age for a male would be under age 25. So Americans skew significantly older there, including 30%, almost a third of Americans, who say it would be ideal for a man to have his first child when he is age 30 or older. So the bottom line of all of this is that while Americans used to have children quite young, they now say that it would be appropriate and ideal to have children older, particularly men. And of course, this may help explain the drop in the fertility rate that we've seen in recent years, as a lot of younger people delay having the first child. But, and this is significant, it may also suggest that there's a pent-up demand out there, and that Americans may start having more children as they get older, and we'll see a return to a higher fertility rate in the years ahead. That's an update for you on Americans and children. I'm Dr. Frank Newport, Gallup Editor-in-Chief.